Right, strangers, how you going on? Bloody strangers, more like stranger guys, do apologise, because it has been a couple of months, ain't it? I've still been brewing though, which is a good thing because we can't give up brewing. Brewing is life, remember that. I've just changed my setup a little bit, as you can see in the background there. I've got the Braumeister 20 litre plus. I've been looking at these systems for a few years now, and it's a big step to change, you know, from, fair enough, it was a bit like brewing a bag I was doing before, wasn't it, you know, with the basket, etc., in the big SS brew pot. They're not a cheap system, especially the Braumeisters. It's on the higher end range to like compare to, you know, to like the, I don't know, Hot Cats, Robo Brews, etc. About 1400, 1450 I think it cost me, homebrew online. But the bonus with that, they actually credit you, you know, for like every pound you spend or such and such like that. So on the account, I've got an £85 voucher, where I think, you know, it's quite a good deal, to be fair. It takes the cost off the Braumeister when you look at it like that. Even if you just like buy some grains, whatever equipment for the Braumeister, it could be a hood, maybe, you know, like a thermal jacket. But I've been eyeing up like one of them 9 litre mini kegs, you know, a bit of a soda stream attachment to it, keep it in the kitchen, save me running to the shed in these dark, you know, winter evenings, what's happening at the moment. A lot of negatives about this machine was this, my cat is running across the top. If you can hear something, it's my cat, little bitch. My dog's going mad outside. A lot of negatives about this machine was, well, it's a cooling jacket on the outside, as you can see. Plug your hose into the back and, you know, your outlet hose into the top, etc. It cools the stainless steel pot down dead fast. Well, so they say. Everyone reckons it takes too long. The water what comes out is not a red hot like it is, well, you know, with like a mission chiller straight in. 25 minutes it takes me, and I think that ain't too bad if I'm honest. Some people, they can get like 40 minutes to their water chiller. It all depends on the size of the water chiller, doesn't it? My last water chiller took me around about 15-20 minutes to cool down. I think 15-17. And I was dead happy with that. I've had it for a couple of years now. Richard does brews, he actually does one. He's done a video actually on a couple actually. And I think his is the same, around about 10 minutes, something like that, or maybe even quicker. So 25 minutes, I'll take that. I'm reusing the water anyway to clean the pot out, etc. So I'm not really losing too much. Fair enough, it is cold this time of the year, so come summertime, it may play a bit of a difference, may take a longer, but you know, we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. If it needs, you know, me banging the water chiller in, I'll do that. I've still got it. Yeah. With that bottom drain tap. Now, bottom drain tap is a big plus because you draw everything off from, you know, the bowl valve there, get your water in the fermenter, and you're left with that slurry at the bottom, aren't you? You know, the hops, if you don't use a hop spider, but you're left with that slurry. Fair enough, some people do, you know, save that extra 1-2 litres and let it clean up over a couple of weeks. But with a bottom drain tap, it saves taking the Braumeister to the drain, lifting it up. Because I tell you something, it is a big, heavy unit, it really is. You don't want to drop it. With a bottom drain tap, connect a piece of hose to it, which actually comes, we know, with the setup. Get it into a fermenter, dirty fermenter, let it drain out. Put some water in there, bit of a, you know, oxy, etc. Keep washing it through until it's thoroughly clean. You can see it in there in the background. I've still got the Lickle SS brew pot as my sparge heater, basically. We have been manually sparging over the grain currently, but my plan is to get a proper recirculation going with a pump again. The rest of the water, and like another 10 litres, I'll always save to clean up afterwards. And then whatever I save as well, through like, you know, empty buckets or stuff, that goes back in for a clean up. But the clarity of my beers have changed, I'll tell you that now. Quick sample, like that. As you can see, guys, look at that. Yeah, I'll cover the forest flag up, why not? Most of you want to see that. So yeah, that is just mild malt, just a smash beer, mild malt and Jester hops. Cheers. Jester hops, guys. If you never use Jester hops, get involved. It's a great English hop. It's spicy, it's peppery, you know, that's the first initial bit you get, but then you get a lovely light fruit like lychee. That's what it's like. It really is like a lychee, you know, like a soft, juicy mouthfeel. It really is. It's great on its own, but also if you're on an English IPA, you're literally onto a winner there. Even with dark beers though, like a bitter, I use it in my house bitter hell of a lot, and I taste of it pairs it really well with a little bit of crystal, bit of chocolate, boom, I'm set. I really am. Regarding that mild malt though, obviously you can see it's a little bit darker than we're saying that. The clarity does look amazing, don't it? But to me, it's probably golden at the moment. You can probably see the top of it there. Look, it's killed slightly, a bit longer, ain't it? And it just works well in darker beers, bitters. But I thought for a smash, see what it's all about, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. About 6 weeks now though, I've had this set up, really have. And like I say, produced some great beers like the one I've just shown you. And then, was it last week or the week before? Speedo, whatever you want to say, same difference. They announced they're bringing out the new Braumeister. I could have smashed my head against a brick wall, I really could. I was fuming. I really was fuming. Fair enough, it's going to be a few £100 more. £300-400, something like that. It's similar to this, very, very similar. You know, the main difference I think is a touchscreen at the bottom. This touchscreen is the full unit basically, like the Brew Tools. You can control stuff on it, the pump, I don't know, how you type in, etc. It's more of a, you know, a nice look, I guess. Who knows? I may be able to get the touchscreen controller fitted to this, maybe one day, if it's compatible, but I'm pretty sure it will be. The difference as well, the thermometer, what sits on the bottom of this machine, it's actually inside the stainless steel pipe what goes up. You know, before you put the malt pipe in on the hop screen, the grain screen, whatever, it's actually inside there, which will give a better, you know, efficiency or better control of the mash temperature itself. Where mine sat at the bottom underneath the mash, you just controlling the, you know, the water. So yeah, gritted teeth indeed, but this should do me proud these next few years, I know. Brew Tools, I was going to get the Brew Tools. I've done a lot of reviews on it. A lot of people's got it now, and it looks a beast indeed. It's massive, you know. I love it how you know, you draw the pipe out and the legs just flex out, and it just sits nice without putting the bar on. I can do with that. But I think what put me off a lot with that was the valves. As you add your valves to it, part work, etc. You have more valves, and you can keep growing like that. And it's just not for me, guys. That one's a simple plug and play machine that I've done a lot of reviews on over the years, and I think this will do me proud indeed. But yeah, there's my homebrew Wednesday update for this week, guys. We'll come back and in a couple of weeks' time have a grain to glass rolled up, and maybe next week as well I'll put a video up of my taster, which I've got an old peculiar in the keg at the moment. We'll see what that's like. Why not? Cheers, guys. All the best, and keep tipping it back.